Hello there, this is Cookies. It's turn 138 with EA Vanheim. I'm a sub in this game. I'm not quite so daring as to name my pretender something like Elf Dom Daddy, is basically the heart of the matter. Let's see. So we've got Death Tongue as cast Manifestation. Kills a Sea King. Fantastic. 5 for... I consider it like 30 gems for the mage. Because the trolls are worth something. Oof! He's just ungeared, though. Yeah, so killing some water gems. Alright, and dancing. Okay. Let's see. Mind Hunt survives. Adept survives. Let's go ahead and check out his gear, though, see what's in store for us. Ooh. Fire 4. Magic Phase Fire 4. Interesting. With the other booster, he's a Flames from the Sky caster, so that's good to know. Maybe he's there in case something goes and sits on the fort. Earth Attack kills a Mage of the Deep. I guess we can see gear. I'm not sure if you guys care about what gear they might be holding. He has shoes. Okay. Manifestation. Gets charmed by the Worm Mage. That's funny. We do kill another Adept, though. So we got that going for us. Alright, he has some gear on him. Does he cast anything? Fireflies. You're Fire 2 Mage. Deep in the late game. No more research to do. Fireflies. Feels bad. So I know some people don't like improved castings, but seeing stuff like that is the reason why I like improved castings. Just let him run away. Oh my gosh. What a bully. Oh my gosh. So stupid. Sorry about the motorcycle outside. Okay. We killed Jithu. Jithu was probably a Wraith Lord. A report from Alluvia. This was honestly probably me trying to remote attack the army on my fort through my own dome. So I got excited about this at first, like, a dome did something. I think it might have just been me. Flames from the Sky killed 1 unit. Hopefully it was that mage holding those 2 boosters, because that would pay for a Flames from the Sky from my discount site. So it's 24 gems for me to cast. And if it kills that guy with the Staff of Elemental Mastery and the Flame Helmet, then 100% worth. Jalp kills a Sleeper. Interesting. So maybe he was planning on moving out. I love Sleepers. I think they're like a Sleeper commander, because I don't see them as much as they really should exist, in my opinion. This one's kind of thugged out. They come with magical weapons, which is nice, but not really why you like them. Why you really like them is the inspirational, so +3 morale. And then they're also fantastic magic leaders, which not every race has a lot of. Or they don't always want to use, like, some expensive mage. Like, sometimes it's like the expensive cap-only mage that has the good magic leadership, and you don't always want to use that to lead troops. And then he's got 40 undead leadership, so he can lead all the things, which is really nice. Let's see, I think we left off here. Another one gets converted? Oh my goodness. And Oh, we jump on that band. So hopefully I didn't spoil it too much. Alright, so I brought in a golem. So I finally deployed the friendship hat. And he's got a ring of returning, he's got a crystal coin, he's got some basic thug gear. So he's not unkillable, but I think he's like unkillable for being killed in one hit, 93 hit points. So with a ring of returning, it would be difficult. I mean, you could meteor him. Or send him somewhere, but yeah, he's doing pretty good. Then we have some thugs, including a horror marked one. And then all four of these guys are still here, so I guess we didn't get any with the remotes. The imps have jumped back here, and some of the bugs, I think, from the Worm Mage. One of the things I noticed in the previous fight was the Wraith Mages were on an advancing cast. It was a pretty good drain life on this guy. Got him again. He can take one more. And he's dead. So the Lich claims one. I didn't notice how the other one died. We grab the Lich. Pop the Worm Mage. Now it's a lot of bugs. Harass penalty -9. Still at 24 because L. Alright. Cool. We can check to see how the other guy died. So, I did hit this with remote attacks, or mind hunts probably. And none of them died. But I also wanted to make sure I cleared them as a raiding group. So we did lose 2. And this one died to a Wraith Lord, hitting him in the arm. So that's how the other one died. And then this one got hit by a Drain Life. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't think maybe I gave this guy too much script, because by the time he wandered up, everything was over. So, let's see. Then a Worm Mage did a raid, and an Ice Elemental killed one of my scouts. And some people died, and we got some gold. Alright, so, you might ask, well, isn't the friendship hat in danger? And the answer is no, because for once in my life I planned something correctly. So we actually had I believe it was a hearse. Yeah, I think this guy snuck in with a shade mail, and they traded armor. So now my guy can leave in peace, and the 3 others are elves, so they can also leave in peace. So everyone's leaving in peace unless they get mind hunted, but he's an Astral 3, 23 MR, and I don't think he's mindless. I don't think he dies to mind hunt, and he probably kills mind hunters or feeble minds them. We're gonna raid, or we're gonna do a counter raid here just in case with the basic soldiers, and then we're gonna break the PD on here because we've pinged it a couple of times. He hasn't been patrolling, so we're gonna go ahead and become his new PD on that fort, and we're gonna use mercs to do it. Do I want to use mercs that have like legitimately nice items that I can make use of? Not really, but it's what they came with, and I can't take it away from them. So it is what it is, and I do want to use the mercs. In terms of forging, we're getting another golem this turn. We're forging some more armors and boots, doing some more mind hunts, getting a bloodstone. We've set up a few mind hunters now, so we've expanded mind hunt operations. And I think the plan is soon we want to migrate back to here. It's a little bit higher population. It'll be better for blood hunting. And we're giving up virtually the same amount of gold. So we're also we haven't really site searched this. I wasn't sure how long I'd hold on to it. So now we're going to site search it, which is great. Because we have all these high path mages, so we can just do that. As you can see, Atlantis backed off. So all the scripting that I lost because the game crashed didn't matter because these guys just left. And then I think that's it. You can see we're now getting 6 devils a turn. And it seems to be working. I don't see any horror marks. So the experiment is working. This guy's about to die. He's just having problems. It would be nice if somebody died from disease in a fort that you owned that has a lab. I guess if they just die in a province with a lab that you own from disease, the items should go into your inventory, is my feeling. And yeah, there's a couple of ways you could abuse that. I think that'd be a really neat feature. So, just my 2 cents. In terms of the wider view on things, we can see our Dominion is really giving TNN problems. We're only blood sacking along this coastline here to keep out the Atlantis Dominion because it's ventral waters. But I think a good number of these candles are still flowing east, and we have this throne of bureaucracy that I believe got claimed by the previous player, but has been giving TNN problems, trying to keep our Dominion out. So, unfortunately, I'm not sure if I ever talked about this, but this is just something I do to turn an undead unit into a gem generator, like basically a site. This thing will convert a disease to 1 death gem, and this thing will give you disease and 2 fire gems a month. So you disease the undead guy who doesn't care, and then you cure his disease, and the undead guy gives you 3 gems in return every turn. And then if you ever need the items, you can always give them to somebody else. And you can use them that way. Let's see. But yeah, I think that's everything. I'm not really willing to commit on this giant army, but I'm gonna start messing with it more. Killing those adepts was a little bit of a confidence booster. It doesn't seem domed. So we're gonna go ahead and start screwing with it. Also, we've been improving communications with at least TNN, a little bit better with Yomi too, to get targets for mind hunts. So there's a lot of like immortals running around over here, and if we can kill them with mind hunt, then why not? So we are trying to prevent Atlantis from winning, and TNN's having a really tough time of it because of their coastline. I was really hoping that their armies would be able, after rolling Agartha, would be able to just roll this coastline and take these forts. And then elves are really good counter raiders, so I was hoping he could just counter raid. And except for all my crappy Dominion that flowed in, he's got gross scales. So yeah, he's got heat with 3 gross scales. Is he gonna get dom killed by Atlantis? What is Atlantis' Dominion? I think that's Yomi Dominion. I am really... And it's just going to be a concern that gets stronger over the next couple of turns. But I'm really concerned Tiana is just going to get Dom killed. And I'm just not seeing a lot of priests running around or like priest summons running around. So it doesn't look like he's put some effort, like he's built a few temples, but it doesn't look like it's been a lot of effort to control Dominion. So, which is unfortunate, because now he's got my shitty scales in his land. In terms of here, we're still taking advantage of this growth scale. So typically this province has a growth scale, so we've got 2 blood hunters on it to eke a little bit more value out of our agreement with Yomi. And let's see, I think, yeah, I know I've said this a couple of times, but I think that's it. So I will see you in turn 139, which is my current turn. Later.